back. Matter of fact, Jersey's back.
In the valley of my world,
One take, West.
you'll be mine.
Low hotter, it's about gimmick, image, and whoever gross dollars. Why try to be me? Just a man with issues. They even complain then. Some fans are so fickle, but y'all fall for it. Y'all niggas believe them. Gotta learn how to read them. Gotta learn how to weed them. If somebody's promoting, gangster dudes reaching. Cause gangsters and promoters are like two different regions. I'm so tired of beefing. This shit'll only end in another man leaking and another man bleeds. If you catch him with the mill, then it's a track meet. Plus I feel like every beef is the same. Now I'm caught in it beefing with game. But his image is the West Coast savior. Must have been the only weapon at hand. I know pockets in heaven like damn. But that's a small problem, real little. In fact, it's bad chill. Wouldn't put you in the middle of that.
Man, so he's just talking about beefing and how he hates rap beef, and because he knows it's people fronting, people not being themselves. He mentions his beef with the Game. You said, now I'm caught in beefing with Game, and his image as the West Coast savior must have been the only weapon in hand. So I guess he's saying, I guess what he's saying is he's using that image of the West Coast savior against Joe. Like he's putting those fans against Joe's New Jersey, New York fans, something like that. That's what I took from it. But it's interesting, man. 'Cause I know Joe to be a guy that, I haven't really listened to any of his beefs, but I know he has beef with a lot of artists. So it's interesting he's saying this, man. But then again, Joe has a lot of issues internally, so some of those probably contributed to his beefs. And he's like, why do I keep doing it? It's not worth it. So he's fighting his inner demons. That might be part of it. So interesting. Let's keep going.
Help, 9 niggas is trash. 5-on-1, but ain't like none of them niggas can rap. And I got other shit to deal with, like my little bro becoming a man. Gotta watch what he's becoming, he's fam. Don't know if he's at the age where there's a gun in his hand, cause he'll be done in a can. See, he's young, understand. The little nigga's too smart to end up in the building. But every nigga that I know that's in jail is brilliant. And they all got a story, normally full of glory. A few missteps and a couple of regrets. They all tighten them into with credentials after all the shit they've been through. Matter of fact, they all got potential. No, matter of fact, we all got potential, but some of us don't use it, so having it is useless. He don't wanna be a shoulda, coulda, woulda.
That's hard. Those are hard bars right there. He's basically saying we all got potential, even in people in jail, no matter where you come from. And I forget the exact words he said, but matter of fact, we all got potential. Some of us don't use it. And yeah, that's interesting, but it's kind of like how should you think about that? Because if you don't use your potential, that you're given potential, I think we should all strive to do that. But if you don't do that and you choose to do something else, or you're stuck in a bad situation, I don't know if that should necessarily be taken. I don't know if that should necessarily be held against you, or you should take it as I didn't use my potential. Maybe you didn't want to do that. You don't want to pursue that route. There's different ways to look at it. But still, that's a very thought-provoking bar. Like, I'm still able to talk about it and think about different ways that I can implement that in my own life and how other people can as well. So it's an interesting bar. Let's keep going.
Young and dog, it ain't fine. Without a breathalyzer, nigga walk a straight line. I gotta teach dude that friends ain't friends, and love ain't ear off. About a whole bunch of shit I'm still learning myself. Play your friends from far and keep your enemies close, cause I done been through enough for us both. One more again, play your friends from far and keep your enemies close. I done been through enough for us both. Your friends from far and keep your enemies close. I done been through enough for us both. Here it comes to growth.
Yeah, so that was a interesting track. He's talking to this. I don't remember if his son or his younger brother. I believe it was his younger brother. He was talking to him or younger dudes, and he's saying, regardless if it's his son or his younger brother, he's talking to them and trying to implement what he's learned in his life so far. And yeah, he said a lot of stuff. He talks about love. He talks about, going to jail, different things that he's seen people do, and that's not the right path. So he's trying to implement trying to show game, tell people how he navigated life. This is dope. That's cool. Is it one of my favorite songs on the album? Not really. because it just like I appreciate the track. You know, I'm happy he put it on the album because it probably meant a lot to him. You know, talking to a family member is having a rough time or is going down the wrong path. So I appreciate that, but it's one of my favorite songs. Not really. I just thought, you know, it was kind of like a list almost the way he was rapping it. Not too much exciting going on there, but I appreciate the substance of it. I do. So, next track is called "Sing for the Moment" freestyle. Let me check Spotify. They don't have that on Spotify. The next track on Spotify is "So Lonely," so I'm gonna have to play this one from YouTube. Hold up, I'm dealing with my camera freezing, so I'm trying to kind of pause a little bit, you know, while all the stuff I have up here is loading, like the music video, just so I can make sure I'm not frozen on the screen here. But so I think it's good now. So I played the first 13 seconds here of the instrumental leading into the lyrics, and it sounds like the Eminem sing for the moment instrumental, which is interesting. Wow. So I've heard the song Slaughtermouse by Joe Budden, and I know he said that he liked Eminem, like listening to some of the tracks he had out. So this is a good example. This is the Eminem sing for the moment beat. You know, obviously, this is the Eminem sing for the moment instrumental. Obviously, Joe Budden must have heard the track, so he probably did listen to some Eminem back in the day. Actually, it's pretty cool.
Places you don't go to, bad guy, because I refuse to remain local or beef with the people I say no to, cause I'm the focal. I don't deal with you dudes that seem to think that I got my deal out the blue. 4 years ago, shit, I was feeling like you, with $5 to my name, rips and tears in my shoes, borrowing outfits, no food, starving, that's mouth shit. But now the mouth's on, niggas act like the kitchen.
So he's saying, you know, where he came from, you know, he started from the bottom, just like everybody, a lot of other people that are in the music industry or people that are listening to the music. You have some Eminem references in there as well. The Bad Guy, it's an Eminem track. Yeah, that's basically what he's saying here. So far, let's keep it going. I like the energy he's bringing in this one. I like the kind of aggression. Like Joe's been being aggressive this whole album, but in this one especially, I feel it. So let's keep on.
Urban didn't used to keep the whole house warm. I was without on. I ain't accept my flaws. Begging the dealer for a hit like, please just accept my shorts. Nothing mine except for my drawers. They pegged me a loss. Misguided, kid hopeless. They misquoted, motherfucker. I'm forcing with the windows down, staring at folks. You motherfucker Joey sharing the hope. And why in the mall they eyeing me for like I stole items before? Nigga, I can buy this store. And why when I'm walking in the bank trying to get my good house and my mortgage, and they think that I'm fraudulent, think I can't afford it when the pores of my skin are dark and I'm a young buck. They think I got young bucks. Dumb fucks, so ignorant, think I only came to run muck. Make me wanna resort to my ways somewhat. They say you soft when you move out the hood, and so my goal is to make all of my...
Wow. Hope he's not freezing right now. But that was really awesome, that those few bars where he's painting how he's become a little bit wealthy. He's got a little bit of money at least, and he's trying to go to the mall. He going places and people are like, nah, this guy can't have this type of money, or this guy, you know, how did he get his money? They're kind of questioning it, and it's making him want to go back to his old habits of robbing or however else he's getting the illegal methods he might have been getting his money before getting money the legal way through rap. So it's interesting. This is an interesting song so far. Let's keep going.
Haters wanna shoot me and graze me blocker, cause I'm from the hood but my mama raised me proper. And if you hate Joey then you hating the best. You hate yourself, you hate growth, hate success. Thinking of the kids on
hard. That was hard. If you hate Joey, a lot of people hate him because his mom raised him proper. That's a bar, you know. A lot of times in our culture, and people, you know, if people glorify the... Let me bring it back. A lot of times in our culture, people glorify people, you know, sometimes, not all the time. I'm just saying. Sometimes people glorify the people that come home from jail who are doing all this bad stuff to get money. Those people are looked at as cooler sometimes, you know. But he's like, yo, my mom raised me proper. I'm doing things, you know, how I see the right way, the respectful type of way, and people aren't respecting me. And you know, he had just a lot else there as well, but yeah, those are some heavy topics. Let's keep on.
Thinking of the cans on in the hallway ciphers, and I thank God he knows it wasn't always like this long. It gets better the more he guides us. You can tell cause the haters didn't always dislike us.
Another bar, you could tell gets better because the whole haters didn't always dislike us. Man, so I guess you're more worthy than he talks about is what he's saying, because there's more haters that dislike you. I guess that's what he's saying. If that's so, that's a crazy part at the end of that verse.
Joey offering substance without a mood of mine, altering substance that no longer alters my substance. I'm thankful for every single fan that I get, and just think, years ago, shit, I was planning to quit, but nah, I'll keep trooping it for y'all at www.joebutton.com. That type Joey keep doing it. Y'all who thought we wouldn't see shine and jers, for the kids who idolize me just cause I can rhyme words. For y'all struggling, I know it's hard getting by. The dude that said calm down, help them stop getting high. For the gangsters, hustlers, mobsters that move.
I gotta stop it. That verse is crazy, man. First, he had those 3 substances. You know, he rhymed substance 3 times. He said, I still got substance. I was on substance, but my rhyme still got substance. Something like that. I don't have the. I don't really want to scroll because I'm afraid scrolling will mess up the video a little bit right now because I'm playing also the music video, so I don't want too much things going on. But those 3 things, and then he said, yo, this is for the kids that help, who I help get off substance on Calm Down. And I have heard the song Calm Down and also on this album. So when we get to it, I haven't heard any song on this album besides Calm Down. So I see it on the track list down there. And he just said, you know, and I know Calm Down is also, it's about Joe Budden, you know, getting off of drugs and getting clean. So he's shouting that out. That's shouting out the kids that were like him and that he's helping get out of that place. I need another bar in there that I forget, but wow, you know, that's for anybody getting off substances, man. Shout out to you because that's a struggle, and shout out to Joe for really helping people or telling people his struggle and how he got out of it. So let's keep going.
Make it through the fake shit, even do it for the haters. You too can make it. For my niggas on the corner, give me pounds and shit. For all the teachers said Joey wouldn't amount to shit. My mommy at my video shoot, she crying and all. For little man with the marker saying sign my ball. Fans, all the people that support me, the people that adore me when they could've ignored me. Thinking of Lincoln High in the hallway ciphers, and I thank God, you know it wasn't always like.
The song really picked up for me, man, in that last half. The first half, I was kind of feeling it out a little bit. You know, I've heard the beat, and when you hear instrumental before, you have to see how somebody does on it, you know, because it's a well-known thing. You know, you're used to the original. You have to see how he did. And towards the second half, I mean, you know, for the dudes that said calm down, help them stop getting high, for the gangsters, hustlers, mobsters that help them move weight, for the dudes that follow jump off from his Clue tape, like, he's just going off here, man, and I feel his passion. I feel his love towards these people. What he said my mommy at my video shoot, she crying and all for the little man with the marker saying sign my ball. That's hard, man, because his mom knows what he's been through in his life, and for him to get through it and somebody, you know, asking to sign a basketball, it's, you know, that's big. That's a big change in his life, and I'm sure his mom is very supportive of that. And he's thinking of little Lincoln High in the hallway ciphers, and I thank God he knows it wasn't always like this. So somebody's watching, somebody knows that it was a struggle for me to get here, and it's all about the work you put on behind closed doors, man. People don't always know, even with Instagram today, you know, people don't post everything, how they got so fit and athletic, how they, you know, started YouTube, you know, the work that they had to put in. So, the second half of this song I thought was dope. obviously it's a freestyle. It says freestyle, so it's not as artsy, you could say, as the other stuff. It's older. He's using a beat from Eminem, So, but the lyrics are there, and I enjoyed it. Really, this was one of my favorite. This is one of my favorite out of the last few that we've done. So let's keep it going.
I present
myself. This instrumental is hard. Like from that jump, this instrumental is hard. Let's keep going.
Budden here. I'll be your host for this evening. Just give me a minute. It'll be real brief. Walk with me.
Don't forget, every Saturday,
DJ
on point.
Joe Budden. I won't stop. I can't relapse this shit. Let's do it. Come on, man.
DJ on point.
Still souping it. Y'all ain't happy to hear that I'm really cooping it. Haters, I'm really doing it. You can't step to me, I'm awkward, I box lefty. Nah, better yet, I'm ambidextrous, I can do it with both. Haters tried to put a stop to it, I had to do it with toast. They don't like that I don't do it like most. Motherfucker, can't help the fact that I spit up ass.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't do it like most. I do me. I like the vibe. I like the aggression he's putting forth in the trap, man. You can't stop me. I'm awkward. I box lefty. You're not seeing that coming out of nowhere with that. Haters, I'm really doing it. Y'all doubting me? Y'all really doing it. Yeah, this is a good track so far. Let's keep it going. This beat the snare is going, man. The beat is just, it's hard so far. Let's go.
I'm from a different world, son. I'm the Wayne without the flip up glasses. A lot of you heard me phony. I never said I'm the illest, but at this present time, I'm Jersey's only. Trying desperately to wrap me up. Started to fight with the game. Now what other rapper from our hood to back me up? And that it mad in the streets. But if I was whack, it'd be peace. And I never asked to be part of Rap's elite. I was like, y'all, struggling. I lived in my mom's crib, and I dropped a couple of freestyles and the people responded. And now when you flip a radar, if everything was peace, we could be a unit like Flavor. Look.
Now he's talking to the haters a little bit. He's like, yo, why can't it just be peace? With all of us, maybe talking a little bit to the game, because he's mentioned his name there, because I know they have that beef. He mentioned it in that previous track as well. So, yeah. Interesting. These last few bars I haven't liked as much as the beginning, the way he started off, but we'll see how he takes it. Let's keep going.
Where I wanna be, so you only hurting yourself. I'm hoping I shelf, I'm promoting myself, and the bottom line is that hating is just self-centered, it's just showing itself. Wanna bust off and hit me, cause all the 20s and the loft is crispy, and all the streets want is jump off in 50. Die trader, asking me why player. When I breeze through, all I do is look at you. High hater, to feel I'm your man. Know what that feel like, my man? When you look yourself in the mirror, still feel like a man. Joey, future greatest, I ain't twisted at all. And 4 albums down the line, you can say you witnessed it all. Just think, you can say we had some.
You talking to 50 here, or is it general smoke? Let me know in the comments. But how you look in a mirror and say you feel like I'm mad at all? How you look in a mirror and still feel like I'm mad? Yikes! Man, that's a hard hitting bar. That's fighting words right there. So I wonder who he's talking to. Let's keep going.
You look yourself in the mirror, still feel like a man. Joey, future greatest, I ain't twisted at all. And 4 albums down the line, you can say you witnessed it all. Just think, you can say we had some business before. You can go as far as saying that we was niggas before. But it's just me and my box of bogeys. I can't flock with you clonies. Goddamn, being on top is so lonely. Sony say I sound like rap. I was signed a good year and a half before he popped up. Don't say I'm trying to be something I'm not. What? Joe Budden, dogs, I'm back in the circuit. The block is shut. This fall is
I'm blocking back in the circuit, like, drug circuit. And the block is shut. That's a bar. Yeah. His aggression is on 10 right now. His energy level is on 10. felt sorry for wherever he's going at. If you're going at 50, you're going at Game, you're going at G Unit as a whole. Hey man, he said he was signed before Graph, and then people are comparing him to Graph. I'm not familiar with Graph. I don't know if they sound alike. I don't know if they sound alike. But apparently some people did, or maybe 50 or G Unit or whoever else is talking on the internet. But whew, let's keep it going.
Up. Don't say I'm trying to be something I'm not. What? Joe Budden dogs, I'm back in the circuit. The block is shut. This fall is a hot season. Def Jam invited me here and I'm not leaving. Just me and my box of bogeys. Got my Glock as my homie. Goddamn, being on top is so lonely. Yeah.
Fat Joe, my man Joe Budden, white boy,
Jump on it. Still
on top.
Still getting it done. Any which way I got you on top. For the 201s. Jersey. SeaWorld.
All right, so that was So Lonely by Joe Budden. So with a title like So Lonely, I was expecting a more introspective track before I went in. But I got the exact opposite. That was a frustrated Joe, somebody who is tired of the haters, tired of people saying you're not going to make it. He made it to the top now. He made it to Def Jam. He's in the same room with 50, Game, all these other big rappers, Kanye, and he can still, he's holding his own. He's at the top. It's so lonely, because people are dissing him, people are hating on him. I like it. I like the aggression. I like even the instrumental was really aggressive on this one. Yeah, it was a good track again. Man, this is surprised me. I because it's one of Joe's first albums. I didn't know how it would be. But he's going off here. So let's go to the next song, Last Real Nigga Alive. Let's go. Last Real Dude Alive.
Well, I get everybody on the same page. Me and Dub made music. The times was hard and we really couldn't pursue it cause we both had jobs. Bryce said we could get straight cream, rap over other niggas' beats, and I ain't know about the mixtape team. So we did that, going off my God brother's promise. I spit 100 bars over Nostradamus and Bryce new cut, so I had hope all along. Next C-tape was 2 freestyles and a song. He gave C my demo, said it's a...
So I guess he's just going through how he came up, stuff like that. So it sounds like so far you're getting introduced to the mixtape scene. He didn't know what it was at that time, which is interesting. He has to spit a certain number of bars in order to I guess impress somebody. Maybe spit it to a label, or it's to spit it in a maybe a open mic or something like that. So it's cool to see how he came up. Let's
in the back of his truck and found my shit. Listened and the rhythm was ill. Said this kid's alright and watch me get him a deal. On top met me and Dub and we liked him. Gave us 10 G's, a Mackie and Triton. Started making music loosely, but DJs was hesitant to play him because nobody knew me. I guess Joe Budden was new. I needed some help, so Fab came through and we did Coming For You. Bit of buzz now. Everything was so timely, cause Kane went up there and told Kevin Loud he wanted to sign me. So on speed things up, but that shit ain't keep things up. I started noticing the Def Jam treated spit as a knockoff, and jump off's better than that, y'all. I got off. Then I'm on Def Jam, waiting and chilling. Left the mixtapes to get things straight in the building. Left the streets dry, I ain't give them no ether. Nitty and Skane up there, begging for a fee.
Alright, so that was just sort of like an introductory track to where, well, sort of like one of the previous tracks, I forget the name or which exact track it was, but where he was talking about his situation with Def Jam. I think it was called Def Jam Records or Def Jam Where I Am Now with Def Jam, something like that. This track is similar, where he's talking about, the situation there and how he got there. It's interesting. It's good to know. It's one of those tracks I don't think I'll go back to, if I'm being honest, just because it's more of an introductory track. It's just, he's telling you stuff that you need to know about him, kind of introducing himself, because this is his first or second album or mixtape, I'm not sure. But he's still a new artist at this time, I believe, so it seems like he's trying to just get across who he is in this track, and it's not something I might go back to, but it's good to know. Sorry, there might be a little technical difficulties going on here with the video. I apologize, but it should be good most of the time, so
On point.
Soul. Through the fire and the tears, the niggas seem too much, a little wise beyond my years. Ain't nothing change or break me, and fame ain't make me. The game's trying to drive me crazy. OB was kinda rough, tell them why. 2 burners pulled out on me, none of them bust. One dude both times and only one of them bust. Nobody killed around me, almost like I got a shield around me.
I'm gonna run that back. That was nice. All right, sorry to pause it there, but that's crazy. You know, he got guns pulled on him. He's been robbed. He's had people, his haters, come up to him and try and get a rise out of him, and he's still here. But it could have went something different. So, like he referenced on a previous track, God is on his side. It seems like to make it this far and have this success, and like in the previous song, you know, how the different steps he had to get with Fab. He had to get meet up, you know, he had help from Envy and all these other guys before he got on Clue, got with Clue, and then, you know, so a lot of these steps, if he slipped or if something didn't work out, he wouldn't be where he is today. So it's very interesting, man, like how obviously it's some of it is right place, right time, but you have to be prepared for that as well. So
a few dudes got them llamas waiting to hit you. Look what a Vibe Award and Grammy nomination to get you. Had one fist fight with a nigga 6'5". Right there. Jersey City crowns chicken where it gets live. Right rumors, crazy ass thoughts about me and artists that I don't know. They wanna talk about me. Your family ID you in the morgue if you doubt me. Female rappers too. I don't give a what, boo. Like I don't read what you pricks will say to a magazine. Y'all won't say it to a magazine, but I write the real most on me.
Alright, I just messed up where it was in the track when I moved the little meter where you are. I just moved it all the way to the beginning on accident. But that was a nice flip there. He said, y'all won't say it to a magazine, but like a magazine like a gun, right? Mag like the, you know, magazine obviously. So yeah, that's a great flip, and he's basically saying people won't say it in person. You know, he's ready for anybody to come up to him and he'll face you. But people a lot of times don't say it in person. If they do say it in person, he's from Jersey City. He can take it.
I write the real, most DJs won't play what people might think, but a nigga wouldn't say. Everybody running around frontin', what is this? The industry don't want it to be none of your business, but I'ma still be regular Joe, fuck it. The Def Jam want me to make hits with no budget. Leor could leave, Kev, I still make hits with no ducats, and give myself to the whole public.
All right. So that's the truth. Interesting track. A lot of the similar elements of the previous track, where he's telling us, you know, what's going on with Def Jam a bit, but more of it is just like he's saying, he's just talking about where he's from, how he's gonna combat anybody that comes around him. He talks about he'll put them in the morgue. Your family will have to ID you at the morgue if y'all come up to me, basically. Yeah, it was hard. I like the aggression on this one as well. With these last few though, I wish there was more mood to it. You know, it's called mood music. I wish there was more mood to the last few. It's kind of just been a stripped back instrumental with Joe rapping on it, you know, which is cool, but we're on track maybe 18 right now, so yeah, around that with the extra tracks that I've done. So, you know, it's starting to blend together a bit, but obviously Joe's killing every bar. Like I'm still enjoying it, you know what I mean? I'm still really enjoying the album, but you know, I wish there was more of that mood, that laid back mood, which would make all of these, this is a long mixtape or album, I'm not sure, but it would make it all easier to digest if it was more, it had more of that mood to it. Sometimes, you know, these tracks are cool and awesome with where he just go on bar, you know, bar after bar after bar. But just for that whole album, just taking in the whole album, it might be a little easier if that was the case, you know? Hopefully you guys understand what I'm saying. You guys do, but understand my take on it, I guess.
Niggas holding block
Now this is for my home.
I'm in that mood again. Just like that, you know. I'm in that mood. Yeah, I mean, just from the first 3 seconds of the instrumental, I feel that. And again, I'm not being harsh on the album when I said, you know, I wasn't in that mood. It was probably just that one song, because the song before that I was. So the songs are maybe just blending together a little bit for me. Like, this is my first listen. So, like I said, I'm going to be back with another video where I kind of compare it to the other albums I've listened to. And I get more in depth, you know, because I'll listen to it for the whole week. And I give my, I guess, week-long listen review of it next video I put out. So this is the first time listen. Let's keep it going.
Or if you gotta go to work, no days off. Or if you ain't got a job, got laid off. Like fuck $1 million off rap. This if you dealing out crack or feeling out apps. I'm feeling you scrap. And city housing ceiling is cracked. Or if you boosting stealing off racks. Like fuck whatever mom's instilled in you black. Now look out, I need a way out. And when I make out, trust that I'ma stay out. And I be kicked out as I stay proud. Y'all kill each other all day now. Cause I'm sick of all. Corner bodegas, Chinese joints, and liquor stores. Like just get rid of it all. It only exhibits for niggas to fall, but niggas is quick to ignore, prohibiting niggas to soar, equipping the pistols and boards, getting you niggas in court and filling the prisons with charge. These niggas forgetting the system in force, persisting on ditching the pig with a 6 and a horse, live with the pigeons up north, now what you petitioning for, etc. No, the hood won't hold me down, I stay one step ahead of ya, and if it comes down to it, I'll die for this, dudes lost their life over pettier. The mug.
Alright, so he's basically just saying like he's sick of all the violence that's going on in his community in New Jersey. And how he's ready for any smoke to come his way. I like the flow on this one. The flow, he's kind of changed it up. He's kind of had that slower pace, that maybe more medium-paced flow on all of the previous tracks. And he's switched it up this time, more of a faster, choppier flow, which is cool. It's awesome that he's switching it up. And that's something I give him credit for on this album. No song has been the same. He's really switched up something on every song or talked about something different on every song, which you got to give him credit for.
All out for me, I got a mouth to feed, so fuck stress my baby mama, yeah. Fuck stick up boys in the foes that know where my baby mama lives. I'm back in it, that rented or that with the tax tip and stash in it. Trying to grow, but I'm trapped in it, nickel. Bad tenant, nickel. Bad temper, nickel. Bad in the nickel. Yeah, I'm past betting, nickel. Chill. Let me breathe.
That was hard. He said, trying to grow, but I'm trapped in it. Glass tinted, bad temper, blast person. Yeah, I'm past betting, chill. Let me breathe. At least I got a set when I'm trying to rap. And there's, yeah, like that right there. I don't know if I'm just reading here. Like I've been following along. I got this whole album just following what I'm reading. I don't know if I got ahead there. I think it's right where I stopped. But yeah, that's hard. Like those are just hard bars right there. Let's keep on.
Verdict's in and the hood's guilty, double-edged sword, cause the hood'll kill me, but the hood feels me. If you make it out, that full of glass up so small, fucker. This is the old motherfucker, this the broke motherfucker.
Niggas holding blocks down for keeps.
I like the way he finished that off. That was tough.
Anybody trying to eat? Yes,
Okay, now this is for my home.
where I lay my dome for rest. This is for my niggas smoking sex. Hey.
All right, so that was an interesting track. I like the vocals, the singing on that. That was awesome. You know, at the beginning and the end, that really added another element there. And towards the end of the track, Joe Budden really turned it up. I did like the switching up of his flow, but I don't feel like his delivery was always. I don't feel like his delivery was always great, even though his flow was getting increased. You know, I felt like he should have emphasized different parts of his words at, you know, while he was rapping in that faster flow. But I'm nitpicking a bit. It's a good song. It's not one of my favorite tracks, but it's interesting to see him switch up to that faster flow, for sure. I appreciate that. I appreciated that. My bad, guys. I skipped freestyle, I believe, after the truth. So before this track, I should have played freestyle. It's on Spotify, so let me do that. It's not on Genius, so I think I just got confused there.
Joe Budden, Muzik.
Had it locked, I came in the game and spoiled it. I sticks to the script, same shit, different toilet.
Game on
that way,
point.
gotta provide for the fans. I'ma teach you a little something about supply and demand. Every joint be hot. I'm old school from the days of the thick champion hoodies with the pointy tops. If you trying to get dipped, I make it happen for you. You bring the cigs, I put it in this thick apple juice. The word travel so fast, believe me, the street.
That was a bar at first bar. Also the pointy. I've been. He said I've been rapping or something. He said something like that. I've been rapping since the pointy hoodies. The hoodies with the point at the top. I think I've seen those in the Wu-Tang videos. Are those what he's talking about? I'm not sure, but I've seen those and they have a little point. But interesting so far. You know, let's keep it going.
No, fuck a host. The gun tucked in the belt with the 3 holes. I'm still a kid from the slums, and how you gonna know where you trying to go if you forget where you from? So even though my money is clean, I still remember when the back of my gourds had the Gumby lean. On some rock and roll shit, lock it and load it. Beef dog, stop it, it's bogus, I control it. We all got families, so make sure your fun's good. Why we can't just come together and stand up as one hood? Soon we can learn to be brothers, and all the niggas that really do get busy are too concerned with each other. I'm not paying.
Yeah, no, that's true. We're all one people, man. You gotta be supporting each other. You can't be tearing each other down. And yeah, that's true. That's a good point, Joe. And again, I mean, Joe has substance. He has meaning in a lot of his songs, and he thinks deeply. He knows the problems that are going on in society, and he talks about them. But shout out to him.
Nigga price dog, and sometimes the bang is the Lord's way of just saving a nigga's life. Give you time to think about all the jams you be in. He's trying to tell you slow down like brand new be in. Now man, know that the cops swirling, but they won't catch the kid when the wolves that see chrome. Nothing can pierce through him, it's like Wolverine's bone. I'm kinda different from you other heads rapping, Sonny. I'm not human, it's Joey the Red Dragon. Jers never had, I can tell from how I shake up blocks when I come through with just my Jacob watch. Look, they think I'm fronting myself. Reality is that their mind is limited and they ain't seen nothing else. And if I'm saying anything, you might preserve.
I like that bar. He said, "I'm not even human. They call me Joey the Red Dragon." That was funny. And he also talks about how it's not age, it's experience that really defines, you know, how old you are, you know, and that's true. I think that's true. How experienced you are, how much you've been through in life, how you've taken that and thought about it and molded yourself. That's the most important thing, and that's an interesting bar there. Joe has so many thought-provoking bars. You know, they're not just punchlines. They're not just, to me at least, they're not just bars that I've been listening to that I'm like, oh, you know, that's cool, that's creative, that's clever. They really mean something, and it sparks dialogue. So that's what I've liked. That's what I appreciated so far. That's one of the things, one of the many things I appreciated so far on this album. But yeah, so the next track is Rest in Peace. You got the Phil Collins in here. That's a cheat code, man. Phil Collins, feeling in the air. Okay.
I know my dead homies watching the porn split up. I ain't gotta know a nigga to mourn him. To see a real nigga crying is torture. Get the candles and the drinks, we gon' have our own wake on the corner. You could just vision all of the memories, Hennessy Gulf, and then you bugging because you was just with him. God called for his son, it was time. You gotta be with the Lord, wish you the storm just one last time. Some think.
Yeah, that's tough. God called for his son. It was time. You got beef with the Lord, which you saw him one last time. That's how it is. You always wish you had one moment more with your loved one that you could say something that you never said to them, or that, you know, if you were maybe said something you shouldn't have said before they passed away, how you really felt. That's hard hitting. That's a hard hitting song, and I'm in the feelings. I'm in my feels right now. Just Phil Collins instrumental in the background, and him singing. It's really powerful, and I like the way the beat's kind of set up where you still hear the chorus in the background while Joe is rapping in the foreground. That's awesome. Let's keep it going.
Some think that nothing about it is good. He got what every nigga dreams of, he's out of the hood. So while we all sit in the hood crying liquor, he's in heaven laughing like, look at my niggas. They all sobbing, them tears ain't stopping. God throw him a sign to let him know I'm watching. Time passes and things get popping, like he would've wanted if he was here, that would've been his option. It's back to old times as if he...
Bring it back a bit. Something I can say so far though is I'm really fortunate. You know, rest in peace my grandma, but very few people in my life have passed away, you know. So it's easy to say you don't need, it's easy to say that you should, yeah, the person that passed away wouldn't want you to feel sad, wouldn't want you to be crying for weeks, you know, would want you to get back on your feet. But sometimes, like I said, or like Joe said before, you know, it's tough because you wish you had that last moment. You're never going to see this person. This person is out of your life completely, and you're left alone, and you're wondering how that person, you know, felt when they were going through their last moments and everything. So I understand it. It's tough. It's tough. And Joe was explaining this really well, going through all the different emotions you might have if that was, you know, if you're going through these things. So going through death, if you're going through people around you passing away and all that. And Joe has a whole list of people at the beginning of the song that he knows, or that he knows of, that passed away. So
he just popped in. You had to take somebody, Jesus, not him. All my real niggas put a lighter in the air. There's a fighter in the air, that cloud right there. And I know my time is coming like everybody else's, but by then I hope that everybody felt this. Always that one hateful nigga make it seem like everybody's jealous. Somebody here don't like me breathing. I know somebody here's trying to spike me steaming. Spite how I ride these sprees and dap me going to projects. At the end of the night I'm leaving. One of my old men who's now burned out might off me. Never know how things turn out, cause even your close friends are still you. Come to think of it, I could be real close with my potential killer. That's called taking the bitter with the sweet, the skit with the verse, the gift.
that's true, man. A lot of people get jealous, you know. You never know who's around you, who is in your circle. You never know their true intentions, especially when you're at Joe's level of fame. And I miss, you know, I forgot a few of the bars there that made me do the ugly face, but there were definitely a lot there as well. It's just, it's bar after bar after bar. So sometimes it's hard for me to catch, and I don't want to keep going back because we're only a few songs away from the end, and I don't want the video to be too long. So just know I'm catching it, and even if I don't speak about it, like in my section where I speak, I caught the bars before, so.
With the verse, the gift with the curse. Somebody wants to see the kid in a hearse, but I died for this rap shit, clips will disperse. Kill for this rap shit, it gets reversed. Murder you lethal, so don't watch if the convertible bleeds you. Take your pick with the clips, how you want it, reversible or see-through. I'll be another locked dog in the vault, another wig on the corner, it'll be all my fault. Another body inside the caddy, that'll make my mom's right, cause I'll be in jail just like daddy. Daddy come home, something ain't right.
I feel it's just his emotion and his conviction with this, what he's talking about right now. This is real for him. You know, the song is titled Rest in Peace. He has a lot to get off his chest.
Come home, something ain't right. I think the Lord's about to call upon Uncle Mike. Mike got high and he wasn't too strong. Doc said he got cancer and it wouldn't be long. Said in another 6 months he'll be gone. Pop still played that one gospel song, Amen. Stop getting high so it's no more pipe. And they found medicine that would extend his life. Years passing, Mike's still here, he's not hurt. Gospel song, Amen. It's funny how God works. Wait, he's got the disease, he's different again. He's starting to get sick and shit's missing again. Now that monthly check he's spending again. Goddamn, Uncle Mike is sniffing again. Dad Mike's sprung. And
Uncle Mike's going through a lot, man. Cancer, sniffing, coke or something. Yeah, that's a tough situation. And Joe seems like he's trying to deal with it. In the song, he's like, dang, Uncle Mike, you're doing that again, man. Like, you gotta, man, please slow down. You know, it's begging him to slow down, but so much stuff is happening in Joe's life because it's affecting him too. Yeah, I feel him in this track. I feel him. And the sample is going crazy in the background too. That helps.
Disease is so cunning when you trippin' high. You can't throw away the gift of life. Nigga, you take it or leave it. Nigga, play it to keep it. Nigga, sacred treat it. Cause if the Lord come take it, you heed it. No funeral homes, not for you. And I don't really wanna visit in a hospital. Don't wanna see you like that, cause I'ma be too scared. I'd rather meet my own demise and meet you there. God, I can't make pretend. At least take me first, so I ain't gotta see you take my friends. Some things I can't even figure, like why you had to take him for. Come on, God, answer me, nigga. Another tattoo, another name sprayed on the back window with a car for a month. Another family shattered in tears. Another night on my knees, it's with a new name added to my prayers. For all the things we still feeling, cause on a nice day when the sky's clear, I almost see y'all staring. Extend your arm, take this pound. Know all my lost soldiers in the booth with me while I lay this down. Come on.
Yeah, I've already said, I think everything about this track. It's a really touching track. I like the choice of instrumental, and yeah, I think Joe really came off like he's concerned about Uncle Mike. He's concerned about everyone that's in his position, and I thought it was a really good track. I enjoyed it. Man, this album is crazy so far. It's crazy. Let's keep it going. So the next track is called Walk With Me. And we only have 2 tracks left on this, I believe. So we're almost done. Please stick with me, guys. Stick with me. We have 3 tracks left.
See if you notice if they loyal or if they all got an ulterior motive. See some snake niggas, me and them don't deal anymore. Ever since I got signed, I don't know what's real anymore. I'm paranoid, so excuse me if I seem to be nervous. But everybody from my past, now they trying to resurface, trying to rekindle. They don't think I know they go limo. I got cousins I never knew. They tryna pass me the demo. Maybe I'm wrong. Like I told you, man, I need your opinion. Me and them never spoke before, so I don't see what's so different. Dudes, I don't know.
Wow, so this is I hate to say typical, but this is a story you hear a lot about people that get famous. They don't know who their friends are anymore. And it's sad. If you're at the top of the mountain, like Joe said in another track, but you don't have the people that you thought were loyal before, they're no longer with you. So it's a lonely time up there. You're lonely when you get to the top sometimes. And I think Joe is really expressing that a lot here. And this album, but also on this track.
Cause it's niggas in my hood say they don't like how I'm reppin'. Let me know how strongly you feel. Will I be needing my weapon as some sort of protection? Should I carry a pen and pad and ask everybody in the fucking hood for their suggestions? I'm letting the labels know that Jersey City is gifted when they ain't know that Jersey City existed. But it's cool, dog. Certain cats in Jersey.
That's a bar. He said, I'm letting the labels know that Jersey City is gifted when they didn't even know that Jersey City existed, and people are still hating. People are still finding a way to dislike what he's doing, which is crazy, man. I think people need to be a lot less judgmental, like I said before, but that's Joe's experience, and it's really coming through on this album and this track. I really feel him.
Certain cats in Jersey City so hateful, and certain cats in Jersey City ain't grateful. All they say is I don't chill anymore. Never since I got signed, they don't think I'm real anymore. I'm told I shouldn't be alone.
Man, that's how it is, bro. That's how it is, man. And your perspective might have changed. That's why you might be different than how you were before. But judging by the music, Joe's still real. It's hard for you. I don't know how anyone could say Joe isn't real. He's you had to have gone through this. You had to have believed this to have written this. You might have embellished a few things just to make a song, but you had the raw emotion and the baseline story is there. I think with Joe, at minimum, this is dope. I like the aggression and the passion on this one.
Cause I'm a star in my hood, something might happen, Mouse. They know who you are in the hood, they do. So I can't tell you how I feel anymore. Never since I got signed, I can't tell what's real anymore. You feelin' me? Time out to walk with me. Pay attention on this tour with me. Maybe I'm seeing something wrong. Come along and make sure.
was interesting. A really soulful song. He just wants you to take a walk with him through what's going on in his life now that he has reached the level of success that he has, and he's moved away or doesn't spend all the time with the same people he was before. He's having a little bit of issues handling it. Man, it's every song Joe just digs deep on issues, and that's what's really enjoyable about it. That's what I found really enjoyable about Joe's music so far, and it's actually been surprising because this is one of his first albums, like I said, how knowledgeable he was in 2003 as a younger guy. But let's keep going. So this next song is called Calm Down, and I've heard this song before, so I always keep it real on this channel, just like Joe Budden. Keep it real, so I just wanted to let you guys know that I have heard this song before, and it's actually one of my favorite songs by Joe Budden, and one of the first songs I've heard from him as well, Calm Down. So I'll just go through it again and play it in front of you guys.
She used to tell me to, moms used to tell me to,
baby, just calm down.
She used to tell me to, moms used to tell me to, bring it up.
DJ on point.
Look, I was such a lost soul, just wanted to be down with something. Look at your son now, mommy, I amounted to something you couldn't fit.
That song is crazy. The saxophone on it is really awesome. It adds a level of soul to it. Kind of a throwback feel as well to it. That's pretty awesome. The beat itself is an amazing instrumental. Yeah, let's keep it going, man.
Ruin advice, like what I wanna talk to you about. You ruined my life. You the reason why I ended up a con, and I knew it. The reason I filled my body with that bomb and fluid. Mommy, you the reason that my life's gone illegal. The reason I'm kinda different. Don't think like normal people. Now, ain't shit like seeing your mom's crying on the floor, knowing you the reason why she ain't alright no more. But so young, I was like, whatever. You used to chase me through the house with the knife, like get your life together. Yours, fuck school, cause I had my major. Come to grips that it ain't so much the drugs, it's the addict behaviors.
He just goes so far in depth, man. It's not the drugs, it's the addict behaviors. It's everything. Because it's not, if it's not one thing, it's another thing. You know, it's just your whole. You gotta change your whole life, man, and that's your perception of the world have to change. And like Joe just says that in that one bar, that one tight, succinct bar. Like just the depth he goes in this song and a lot of the previous songs, it's been incredible, man. And this album's been a journey. It's been a good journey. It's been a fun one. Let's keep going.
The dip jars to cut that came with it wasn't really the smoking, but the rush that came with it wasn't calm people.
Baby, just calm.
I gotta say, I also like those that like I like how he talks to the audience. He's like, just bear with me for a brief moment. You know, that really connects you to the audience, and it makes it feel like he cares about you and your feelings as a listener. That's pretty dope.
Then when Angela stabbed me, guess who showed up? And when people said I'd always be ill and twisted, and when the therapist had told us that the pills would fix it, was sick of being sick, I was finally hurt. But all the praying that you did, it finally worked. God gave you your son back, I won't offend you again. Won't let the disease turn me against you again. Used to be high as ever, Joey Jr. got his life together. As a result, now we tighter than ever. So blessed, so grateful to be seeing tomorrow. That's why I can't take a drink, not if even to swallow.
Yeah, so Joe's like, I can't even take a drink, not even swallow anything. Yeah, no, this is definitely, Calm Down is definitely one of my favorite songs on the album too. Like I said, I've heard this track before. Definitely one of my favorites. Just a detail.
I'm still standing.
Yeah.
Thanks, Ma. I couldn't do it without you. You all appreciate it. Show. It's a slow process, y'all.
song's an experience. Song's an experience. I'm really familiar with this track, so it's you know, I know it pretty well. But there's a saxophone at the end. It just adds to the whole vibe of the track. The saxophone is just dying, man. It feels like it's really feeling the pain, you know. So I really enjoyed that aspect of it, and the instrumental is awesome. And yeah, I've said everything else I think that can be said about it. So the last track, I believe, let me figure this out because I'm going back and forth between the Genius and my phone to see if I'm missing, you know, anything. But it says on Genius, the last track is Heaven or Hell. Nice. Okay, I think it should be unfrozen now. So this is the last track, Heaven or Hell. Thank you guys so much for going on this journey with me. This is my first time listening to Muzik 1, or the works of Joe Budden. And it's been an experience. It's been an experience. I'll talk about it more after and in subsequent videos. But let's get through it. The last track.
Yo, at this present time, it's a lot of nonsense at stake. Too many ideas and decisions left to contemplate. Too much to deal with. Too much to make a nigga have to steal shit. And it's hurting cause I gotta feel it. With too much anger. Too many niggas know me, but they don't know me. Analyze pop and a stranger. And peep how niggas try to change up. And I can't cope.
Yeah, this first verse is crazy so far. I mean, look, even the hook, I mean, heaven or hell if I left. That's a question, you know. It's a deep question. And with everything that Joe, you know, is doing, you know, he's probably asking that question. And they're talking about, you know, people don't know me. Too many people think they know me, but they don't really know me. This is what this guy is saying. I'm not sure who's rapping this first verse. Doesn't really say. Doesn't really have a feature, but I know that's not Joe. But yeah, it's interesting so far. I'm liking it. I'm really liking it.
With no antidote, two options. Wanna slit in my wrist, go to the stranger. And peep how niggas try to change up. And I can't cope with no antidote, two options. Wanna slit in my wrist, go to the precinct with a clip in my fist. So I keep a cig in my lips. Shit is painful, fuck suicide. Done did too much dirt to know if I'ma be an angel. So help me God, try my sleep. Cause you ain't pulled me out of shark infested waters to die on the beach. And I was told don't trust, cause they plotted the end. So I treat friends as nobodies, and nobody is friends. And it just seems like trouble's following me. Lock and key, stuck in the belly of the beast, and it's swallowing me with no cream, with no.
This is every boy. I could speak about everything here. This guy kind of sounds like DMX. He has that kind of pattern of his rhymes, and it's the way he delivers it as well. It sounds like DMX to me, but that's awesome. I mean, he sounds good. Stuck in the belly of the beast, and it's swallowing me. So he's losing his grip. Yeah, it's every bar you could comment on. But let's keep going.
Stuck in the belly of the beast, and it's swallowing me. With no cream, with no bundle to hustle, with no scheme, no niggas to run with, and no team. Tell me what it's like to have ran out of options when you going all out. Or what it's like to be in love and fall out. Just wanna put it behind me and breathe. Without the fucking nine to squeeze. Without the weed and Hennessy to keep my mind at ease. Without rolling over, calling myself trying to sleep. Without being homeless and starving and dying to eat. Shit wasn't like this in the youth house. Throughout my teen years, forced to grow up too fast. Motherfucker, I'm not a youth now. Wish I could let a lot of people see the true mouse, but I'm too scared to see it myself. What be the beast man? I changed too much.
Wow. Yeah, I wish I could let a lot of people see the true mouse, but I'm scared to see him myself. What it be the use now? So he wants people to see the true him, but he's scared to see it himself. So what's the use? Oh man, dude, that's crazy. That's just the detail and the introspection needed to write these lyrics. You know, he just wants to make it, you know, without rolling over, you know, in my sleep, being homeless and dying to eat, without the weed and Hennessy to keep my mind at ease. Like he wants to make it without all these vices and all these problems that make his life worse. It's something everybody can relate to. It's crazy. I'll take it back, but I just realized I was wrong. It is Joe Budden because it's a mouse, so it has to be Joe Budden because I know Mouse is Joe Budden's alter ego, right? or it's not his alter ego, but another name he goes by. So Joe, it just sounds different, this track, for some reason. I guess it's delivery, switch it up. It's interesting. Maybe it's like a devil in his head speaking these things. Maybe that's why he switched up his voice. I'm not quite sure. Maybe I missed something. You guys let me know. But interesting.
Houses to gas stations, I done robbed them all. Basically niggas dying cold blood, the head got shot in the wall. Wanna see for the wrong reasons, to see me different, and hopefully God him so you'll never have to see prison. But my shorty got it fucked up, or maybe I just got it fucked up. Somebody got it fucked up. What a nigga got besides his music? Thirsty as hell, can't smoke the water, cause I know that I'll abuse it. And motherfuckers can't afford it.
Can't smoke the water because I know that I'll abuse it. Wow. Yeah, he's in a tough spot, man, and he was going through it. And this guy, he seems confused. Joe just seems confused. Seems like there's a lot of the shoulders. He doesn't know which way to go. He can't. Feels like he's being restricted.
And motherfuckers can't afford to see that fuse lit. They can't afford to see a nigga on some new shit. And where my pops at? A nigga need him now. Show up later on when I'm black and fuck I'm bleeding now. Showing my mom's another side she never seen in me. How the fuck she don't understand when it's her genes in me? How'd I progress in therapy while wanting to lead this world? And I know how to beat the system, but can't beat the world.
Wow. Show up later on my back. Show up later. Sorry. Let me go back another line. And where my pops at? People know I need him now. Show up later on when I'm black and I'm bleeding now. Show up my mom's another side. She never seen of me. How she gonna understand what is her? How is it that she don't understand what is her genes in me? You know, that's crazy, man. Like, whenever I see an old picture of my dad, and you know, my dad grew up in a place and in a time where there's not a lot of pictures of him as a younger person, but my dad looks exactly like me, and it's so crazy because it's like he's living another life through me in a way. And he's saying, you know, how does she not understand? How does my mom not understand when we're basically the same person? You know, you know, you look a lot like me except in a male form. You know, I'm in a male body. So he's like, he's confused, you know, going through it in his world, you know, and we all go through moments like that. So it's a lot of detail goes into this writing.
While wanting to lead this world, and I know how to beat the system, but can't beat the world. I talk that take my own life to get off the scene quick. Unfortunate that I'm too much of a genius to really mean shit. Gotta watch my back, it ain't safe at night.
Alright guys, so that's it. That's the end of the album. Joe Budden, Mood Music, the worst of Joe Budden, or Mood Music 1, whichever one is the right name. I'm not entirely sure, but what an album, what an experience. Let me speak about this last track here, Heaven or Hell. I wasn't a big fan of the chorus, the hook. I thought it was too simple, too kind of drawn on. The singing wasn't that great. It might have been Joe singing on that one, but I guess he might have wanted to convey the lyrics himself because it was the lyrics were very powerful themselves. The beat was kind of throwback beat. This is 2003, so can't really hold that against it, right? It's still almost the 90s, kind of that end of that 90s era style music and starting that new bling era. What did I think of the album overall? It was a lot of fun to get through. Guys. Thank you for deciding to watch my reaction. And if I hate even saying that, but if you liked it, please hit the subscribe button below, or hey, you know, come back to the channel and check me out. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.